What is the hottest political topic in Japan? There are many problems in Japan these days. For example, inflation, child suicide, and the average wage remaining almost unchanged for 30 years. However, there is something more important than these problems that should be covered in the Japanese media. It is the problem of selective married couple surnames. This problem is discussed daily in the Japanese media and in the Diet, and has been a continuing topic since last year. In Japan, there is a family registration system called kaseki, which basically means that family members have the same family name. Some people argue that this system is discriminatory against women because it causes them to lose their identity by changing their family name. Others say that it is better to have more choices. In fact, the United Nations on the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women has recommended that Japan improve this issue 4 times since 2003. This is called interference in internal affairs. But is there a problem with having different surnames for married couples? Let's think about it together. The first problem is, what will be the surname of the children? If the parents have different surnames, the question arises as to which surname the child will have. In Japanese, the term house clan is used to describe a family. The idea that a family is a family because it lives in the same house and takes the same family name is deeply rooted in Japan. Also, if one parent and the child have different surnames and are going to travel to a foreign country, that parent could be mistaken for the kidnapper. Second, the potential for disputes between married couples and their relatives over what surname to use. If this issue arises, they will have to decide their family name in court. The fact that there are many choices does not mean that disputes will not arise. Third, the destruction of traditional Japanese culture and social infrastructure. This is one of the methods the communists use to destroy other cultures. As you know, blurring the concept of gender, etc., and changing the form of the family has a negative impact on the social system. And there is evidence that those who favor separate surnames for married couples are wrong. In fact, in Japan today, women can continue to use their old family name after marriage in the workplace and on various personal certificates. This is to eliminate the inconvenience of changing one's family name. The opinion that it is inconvenient to change one's family name after marriage is incorrect. Furthermore, a husband may enter his wife's household and use her family name. In Japan, there is no need to force a woman to take a man's family name. In fact, there are not a few men in Japan who take their wives' surnames. Thus, there are many problems with using separate surnames for husband and wife in Japan. You can also see that the problems caused by having the same surname are not really problems at all. The world's radicals are not afraid of this kind of cultural destruction, but at the same time, they do not think too much about it. So, how many people in Japan are in favor of this separate surname for married couples? According to one survey, 60% of the respondents are in favor of the system. However, in that survey, there were only yes and no options. In fact, when the survey was conducted with 3 choices instead of 2, the results were reversed. Most Japanese politicians are in favor of this system, and only one party is explicitly against it. The liberal ideology currently prevailing in Japan will soon become obsolete. If you think it is ridiculous to discuss such a stupid thing on a daily basis, please subscribe to our channel and give us a high rating.